Welcome to the Business Report. I'm Andrew Laidley. The owner of Spanish Court Hotel, Christopher Issa, has successfully opened a new supermarket in Kingston called S Foods. Speaking at the launch event recently, Mr. Issa explained that getting the new business off the ground required pivoting and partnerships.
Back in 2020, when the world really locked down and COVID was amongst us, and we didn't really know how long it was going to last for. So being in the hotel business, we were suffering greatly. We had this conference center, but unfortunately there were no functions. So we looked around and saw all those busy supermarkets, and it said that I think we need to diversify, and that was the birth of the idea of S Foods. When we began talking to our distributor partners, they said, Mr. Issa, if you could do for the supermarket business what you have done to the hotel business, we think that would be a very good thing. So we brought our boutique feel, we brought our love of Jamaican culture, and we brought our commitment to service, and we intertwined them all and gave birth to S Foods, which we hope will be a very special place for you all to shop.
It's time now for your weekly tips and trends. Picture this. You're all pumped up and ready to get that loan for your dream car or that cozy little home you've been eyeing. But then, bam, the bank hits you with the dreaded denial. What gives, right? Well, let me break it down for you. First off, banks want to make sure you're not biting off more than you can chew. If your credit score is giving off major red flags or your income just isn't cutting it, they might slam the door on that loan application. But hey, here's why you should care about this stuff. Understanding why banks might say nah to your loan can actually help you whip your financial game into shape by boosting your credit score, keeping tabs on your income to debt ratio, and staying on top of your financial responsibilities. You'll be waving goodbye to those loan denials. For more tips on securing a bank loan, here's Michelle Sinclair Doyley, Corporate Manager for Group Financial Partnership Support and Financial Education at JMMB.
Within the financial sector, people come and they say, boy, I didn't get this loan and I'm so down and the financial institution is so wicked not to give me this loan. There is something called a total debt service ratio. I'm going to break it down for you, so don't worry for people who are saying, what's that? We are looking at what percentage of your gross salary is going out to meet the existing debt already, as well as whatever place you're renting. If you're not renting then and you have a mortgage, then it would have been incorporated in whatever debt already, right? And so we'd use that figure and we put it over your gross salary. So for most persons, the cap would be that you can borrow 45% of your salary. So for somebody who is earning, let's use some easy figures. If you're earning $100,000, then what is the maximum you're really supposed to be repaying? And it would even be a stretch, right? But just using the bare bones calculations, then you should not go over $45,000. If someone that is spending, for example, 60% of what they earn on loans and their rent, they earn $100,000 and $60,000 gone already. And they now have, remember, whatever statutory deductions need to be made and everything, right? So after tax, they're going to have less than the $100,000. Then they have all the expenses that they have to pay, transportation, etc. Would you lend that person your money? No. Why? Because you're going to say, then how the person going to repay me? And it's the same thing. When you put your money down at a bank, they're going to lend your money out. That's what banks do. You wouldn't want the bank to lend your money to that person. but also from the standpoint of the individual taking the loan. If you give that person that loan, then it's almost like you're helping the person to create financial suicide. And sometimes, unfortunately, persons do commit suicide based on heavy debt burdens. I've seen persons who are battling with suicidal thoughts because of how burdened they are by debt. So, my message is you want to sit and speak with a licensed financial professional, not just your friend who knows things. Sit down, let them do the calculations, and let them help you to come out of whatever pickle you're in, or before you get into the pickle, preferably, you have a conversation with us so that we can help you and look at other avenues of doing things.
And that's your business report for today. Stay tuned for more CVM News at 7 with Carlin and Stephen after the break.